this stuff. We are still on the what we did last time was I can't remember the topic. What was the last topic? I think it's using SQL query statements, right, to manipulate data. And the manipulation we have done so far, it taught us how to call in, how to import data sets into the framework, right? I believe that is clear. And then we also wrote some SQL query statement to perform different tasks, like we wrote an SQL query statement to display what? To display what? Lists of what? Tables in what? The database, right? In the database. Then we also wrote an SQL query statement to select some record from the entire data set, right? Yes. Or to select the entire record, to select entire record in what? In the table, right? Yes. So what was the syntax for this? Remember the syntax? Select. Syntax is select what? Asterisk from what? The data set name, right? Yes. Now I told you something about this asterisk. Why do we use this asterisk? Select all. Now we also look at some conditional SQL statement or clause, like where. We use where, right? We use where. Okay, so I want to take that officially, because like I was just going through them in that class. So officially, let's start with we want to look at write SQL query statements with conditional clause. SQL query statements with conditional clause. So let's look at that today. SQL query statements with what? Conditional clause. Right, this is an SQL query statement. This is an SQL query statement for data analysis where single or multiple criteria is required. Where single or multiple criteria is required. Now, looking at the data, I want you to project the Yagon data for me, so that's the data I'm working with here. Now, looking at the Yagon data, let's look at the kind of analysis question that can be thrown on us that will require this conditional clause. So our question is, from the, I want you to just show me the data. The question is, select Yagon records where gross income is greater than, where gross income is greater than, where gross income is greater than, let's say 30. I don't know the range of values we have there. Where gross income is greater than, you don't need to write select from what? Python is what?
Python.
Is Python the name of the data set?
That's what was said.
But why are you writing this one?
The name was as I said.
Now, but where is the result? Next time, before you load your data here, the database table, reduce the name, just give it a simple name before you load it here. To avoid all this space. I told you that what SQL is not friendly with what space, because we should try to analyze what type of data is within this space. So now let's open it from here. Don't worry, don't let us use queries different to open it. Delete it. Just clear this. Now go to this table here. Then just click this. So let's work with it here.
Okay, so we want to answer this question. This question carries how many criteria? Yagon, and the gross income should what? Greater than what? 30. So this kind of analysis question, if you are to answer it with SQL, definitely it's going to require what? Conditional what? Clause or keyword. Don't forget, I told you that you cannot write SQL query statement without using what? The keyword. So it's either there are some statements where you use minimum what? Keyword. There are some statements where you use maximum what? Keyword. So if I want to answer this question, like I said, I will write it on the board, you implement here, while also what? Implement here. So the syntax will be what? Select asterisk from, select asterisk from your table what? Table name, right?
Yes.
You can write everything on the same line, or you can break it. Select what? Everything from, select all record from this table. Where what? The first one is what? Where city. Where city is equal to what? Jargon, the way it is written in your data set. And gross income is what? Greater than 30. Just a record. So apply as well. Right here. Okay, so the version of the application I'm using, like I told you, is the web-based what? Framework. So, and if I'm to do that, I have to go to the database that contains the record. But before that, you need to take note of the headers. You have to take note of the headers. Okay. So click on the database name. So even there, you have to write what? Use, so that you know where you are. I think you have written that now. Okay. Then go to SQL. Now to implement the statement, select asterisk from the table name here is supermarket, where, so this is the conditional clause, where city is equals to, where city is equals to Jargon, and what? Gross income. Gross income. Gross income. The gross income, does it have a underscore?
Yes, yeah.
From the original data, I mean? Here, gross income is greater than 30. Do we have value less than 30 in that gross income? We have, right?
And then you end your code, then control and enter to execute.
So mine is showing error here. Are you sure the gross income?
Let me check my own. It's like maybe you added it, there is no underscore.
Yes.
I know. There is no underscore. So I should have added what? Underscore. So let me quickly see. Let me just create space and see if it will work.
Select from supermarkets, where city is equals to Jargon and gross income. Is it capital letter?
No.
Gross
Income is greater than 30. All is still showing error, so I think I need to change this data set. Let me load another one from my data set.
So let's switch back to that salary payroll data.
You have it now. That NIT. Let's switch back to that one. I think we'll have more analysis question there.
Okay, so you have the data now, Abi?
Let me quickly upload it. I don't know whether it's a CSV already. So.
Okay, so let me import. Okay, so we can just change the question now, right? So let's say we are asking let's change this city to states.
That data set.
To states. Then that place of gross income, let's change it to basic salary, right? And then so let's answer the question that way. Let me try and write my code here. So select asterisk from NIT where states. I'm using my own here now. States, where states is equals to, which state are we choosing? Let's choose Edo. Where states is equals to Edo. Where states is equals to Edo. And what? And basic salary, right? Basic salary. Basic salary. Basic salary. Basic salary. Basic salary is greater than what? We have 100,000. Then we have, okay, let's say greater than 100,000. Greater than 100,000. Have you outputted? It's not giving you results. No, I want to go through error. Let me see. Let me use equals to. You have an error in check the manual that corresponds to your salary line 2. Confirm. Okay. So I think the issue is from the header. Like when I remove that other condition, which is the second condition, which is greater than 100,000. So my own is showing record from only what? Edo. No, Edo. So try the same thing. Let's see whether your own will apply. So that is why most times it's good to just change your data to single header, because it's possible that did it work? Now we are add that. Let me try again and see. Edit line of code to go back. Let's choose another one like quantity, right? Quantity, where quantity.
There's no quantity.
Okay, which one do we use now? We have status. Let's say status. We have status now. Or tax, as one that have or departments, one that have single label, as in one word. Let's use department together, so I'll be on the same page. Department is equals to. So the only Edo we want to see the Edo that are from marketing departments. You understand? From marketing department. From marketing department. Marketing department. I hope this one should work. Check your own. One did not still work. Oh, sorry, I did not put it. Your own work, right? Okay, this one work as well. So I think that header is the issue. That basic hyphen salary. That's like there's still space there.
Okay. So this is how many condition
analysis. 2, right?
Now if we want to make it 3, what do we do?
And again, right? And so on. Okay.
Now, so at what points we can use when as another conditional statement? Just like we are using we can use when, we can use or. So let's assume that, let me look at the question I have here, if we can twist it. So here I say, let's say we want to, I'm working with student data here. We want to know students from Delta or Lagos. Students from Delta or Lagos. So it means that the result we are going to get, does it mean that it's going to fetch only students from Lagos or students from Delta? Okay, let's apply it. From the result we know what that will give us. So, but you write using conditional statements using or operator. Your notes, right first. Using or operator. So the emphasis now is now what? When we are using or in the place of what? When. So what I'm trying to focus on is that how to do different analysis with this conditional clause. It is only when you are applying certain condition that you use them. So converting this question now to suit this data set we have here. So let's say, write it down so that we can look at it together if it's correct or not. Let's say we want to see record from data or what? Edu. Let's say we want to see record from data or Edu. So what we are going to do, the syntax. Let's look at the syntax construct first. So the syntax here will now be select from what? Data set, right?
Yes.
Data set name. Where state, I mean?
Yeah.
Where state is equals to what? Data or so this is where I'm using the word the or operator now. Or what? Edu. Now I will now pick what? State again. Equals to what? Edu. So I'm applying city 2 times, sorry, state 2 times because there is all value there. So meaning, so I would like us to run it from the report we get. I want to know whether it's going to display what? Both what? Or if you cannot find record from data, then display the one of what? Edu. So from the result we'll now get to know properly. So let me apply my own here. So copy and also apply here. Okay, so select from select from NIT where was state, I mean? Where state is equals to the first one is data, right?
Yeah.
How is the data enter in the data? I'm not seeing it here. Is it capital letters? Oh, okay. Data or state again is equals to Edu. Have you executed?
Yes.
What do you have? Both, have you? Now, we are going to do something now. Let's assume that we don't have one of the states. Is there any state we don't have there so that we add it and see?
Can I write it
But
down?
definitely, yes, definitely, that's what it should be. I wanted to confirm. When you say what, if you can't find this, then, or if, now, had it been, yes, past another state that we are not sure, because it's like we have the 2 states there.
I know, maybe
Gombe
can-
now, guys.
No,
Oh, yeah, we don't have Gombe there.
No, you can just use a name, like someone's random.
Good. Let's know whether it's still going to implement despite that condition is not true. So meaning in analysis, the result we have right now, we can say that these are the combination of what? Did it work? These are the combination of what? Record from 2 states. Right? Okay. Now, but I'm still looking at the scenario where we can use when, because this is another word. When we're typing that all, I saw something else there. When you type all from the drop down, there was another conditional statement there, or keyword. So let's still think of when to use when, because we have not used when. When, okay, let's say what? Select from when, that when and where. they are almost the same, but depend on what proceed after using them. Alpha. Which one are you? The when, are we? Okay, let's do it this way. Maybe let's confirm it together first. Okay, that's what you're using, Abi. When was? Okay, let's use it first before where. Well, let's use it only without another conditioner first. So let me try and do something here if I can. Try and do something here. Select which one is that one? Okay, let me just confirm here. Select from N. When there is while there also. While. Your own, did you see while there? So I have when, so we'll confirm for both of them. When.
I'm not seeing when yet.
You're not seeing when there. Okay, let me see why. Why states. I'll try and look at the analysis that will go with that, because I know there should be any. But most of our analysis work with when and or. Okay, so now let's look at how to use group by function in SQL analysis. How to use group by function in SQL analysis. So we'll just take that one. So the question we are answering here is, so the group by function is just like you are summarizing the value in a way that will list, okay, which in Python when we use a counts, value underscore counts, you know that analysis. What did we actually have then? It listed what? Let's say when we let what to date. State. It listed all the what? The city, Yangon, and summarized what? The total number of the transaction under each of them. So that is what you use group by to do here. So I think we would love to answer the question here before we. Okay, just write this question. Counts, though we are still going to do that, this is supposed to actually come under aggregation, but just to practice this. Okay, don't worry, let me do something, but let me confirm it here. Let me see if I'm going to get. Let me see something first. So let me confirm it.
states.
Help me to write let me know if
The error is from my end here.
select state. Select states.
Just select it.
Yes, yes, we're not putting that front first.
Select state, comma, then count. Open a bracket.
Then put like put department inside. We are not putting it to inside a count, as count is a function. I just want to find out if that is from my application.
Does it come inside?
Huh? Did it show any error? As a like line. Is it showing error as in? No, even as we are writing my own, even as I'm writing.
Really showing your error, but it's not.
Okay, let me see.
The first column, what is it?
Label on that data set.
The first column. The first column. As in SN. Okay, so pass that SN there. Capital letter B slash. Because we also work with ID.
The columns supposed to have
But the item that they are unique item now.
Yes.
We also work with ID.
not. Let me see. Find where to tell you data I was working with, they all work